Hello Year 1 and 2, really missing you. Just wanted to share some books with you that we've found at home. Hope you're all staying safe and well at home. These are the Katie collection by James Mayhew. It's an Orchard Books. It's about a little, they're all about a little girl who manages to explore a variety of famous paintings by climbing inside them. So I'm going to start with, there's about 10 books. I'm going to start with one in particular. Thought we might try today. Katie in London. London seems very big to Katie. Big trains, big buildings and big crowds. She's held on to Grandma with one hand and her little brother Jack with the other. They all got on a big red bus to see the sights. But when they got off at Trafalgar Square, Grandma was tired. "I'll just sit here and have a little rest," she yawned. "You two stay by that lion so I know where you are." Katie climbed on the big bronze lion and pulled Jack up after her as the sun came out. The lion seemed to turn from grey to gold. "Do you mind?" said a very deep voice. It was the lion. "Who said you could clamber all over me?" he asked. "Oh, we're very sorry," said Katie. "Grandma said we could stay with you." "Then I suppose you must," sighed the lion. "Now, what shall we do?" "We wanted to go and see the sights, but Grandma's fallen asleep," said Katie. "Can you take us?" "Oh yes, please do," said Jack. The lion shook his mane. "Hold on tight," he roared, bounding out of Trafalgar Square. My goodness, how people stared, but the lion didn't mind. "This is much better than lying on that stone all day," he said. You have no idea how cold my tummy gets now. Where shall we go?" "You choose," yelled Katie and Jack. The lion took them to St. Paul's Cathedral first. They gazed up at the enormous dome. "Makes me feel very small," said Jack. "Makes me feel very dizzy," laughed the lion. "But off we must go, as there's so much we can go and see." Next, the lion took Katie and Jack to an old castle. "The Tower of London," said the lion. "Ghosts of kings and queens haunt the towers." Katie shivered, and held Jack's hand. "Don't worry, they all come out after midnight," said the lion. "But you can see their jewels and crowns." The crown jewels were in a small special room. It was quite a tight squeeze for the lion. The jewels sparkled like stars in the night sky, but in all sorts of colours: green emeralds, red rubies and blue sapphires. Afterwards, the lion pretended he was a ghost and chased Katie and Jack. "Excuse me," called a man in an old-fashioned costume, "but you're scaring my ravens." "Who's he?" whispered Katie. "He's a yeoman warder," said the lion. "He thinks that towers will fall down if the ravens leave. I think it's time to go." The lion decided to carry them across the River Thames. They trotted onto Tower Bridge suddenly. An alarm sounded and lights flashed. A boat was coming and the bridge was opening to let it through. "Stop!" yelled Katie, but the lion didn't stop. He jumped. But instead of landing on the other side, they landed on a boat. They chugged along the river, passing great ships and going under dark bridges. "Look, that's the Globe Theatre," said the lion. "Shakespeare wrote some fine plays that are performed there, although very few of them have lions in them." "What's that big wheel over there?" asked Jack. "It must be the London Eye," said Katie. "Why don't we go on it?" "You don't expect me to go on that thing, do you?" said the lion as they all jumped off the boat. A bit windy. Before the lion could say another word, Katie bustled him on board the London Eye. Slowly the wheel turned and they rose high above London. The poor lion turned rather pale and began to shake, but soon even he couldn't help enjoying the view. He pointed to Big Ben. "Goodness, it's nearly 11 o'clock. We must hurry." As they came down, Big Ben chimed 11 times. Katie and Jack jumped onto the lion and they raced across the bridge, past the huge clock and the Houses of Parliament. They hopped in and out of the queues of the traffic, past taxis and red double-decker buses, past parks and grand buildings. They could hear music and drums. "It's the changing of the guard," said the lion. "Follow me. Left, right, left, right." The lion marched off behind the guardsman, in time to the music. Katie and Jack followed, all the way to the gates of Buckingham Palace. "Sorry," said the policeman, "only royal guards are allowed through here." So Katie and Jack jumped upon the lion and he walked on past the palace. They hoped to see a real prince and princess. Instead, they noticed lots of flags and crests with lion on them. The lion smiled. "I'm very well known by the royal family.